The backcountry. It conjures up images of western mountains. But I've come to realize that the backcountry can be wherever you find it, from the swamps of Florida to the mountains of Montana, and everywhere in between. Each of these areas have their own backcountry, and each of these areas have their own heritage and history. Join me as I set out to explore these areas, learning about the animals, the history of the area, the people, and what makes each of them special. I do things my way. I do things the old way, while at the same time taking advantage of modern advancements in weapons, optics, and gear. I am independent. I am patient. I'm focused on the history, tradition, and heritage of the areas that I hunt. I am the last of a generation of hunters who did things their way. I am the last of a breed.
It's springtime in the Rockies, a time of rebirth and new beginnings. Over the past few weeks, the mountains have transformed, and the landscape that sat desolate under feet of snow for months is now coming alive. For Laramie Miller, spring marks the end of his cabin fever, but more importantly, the start of bear season.
So springtime in the Rockies is one of my favorite times. It's like the rebirth. I mean, you're seeing baby sheep and elk and everything else out there, ducks, but it's also spring bear season. And I love nothing more than baiting spring bears. But the problem in the spring is when everything is coming back up, you have all your flowers, you have all your grasses, you have everything coming back up, you have to make sure and keep that bear's attention and keep his appetite on your baits. That's a full-time challenge.
That's a good sign. I killed a bear on this bait about a week and a half ago. It's taken a little bit of time to be hitting it regularly again. But that's 3 days in a row. It's a good sign.
Funny thing is with bear baiting like this, people think it's, you go set bait out, bears come in and shoot them. It's a constant chess game. You're constantly playing the weather. It rains and then it clears up, and it rains some more. Bears don't like to move in the rain. There's plenty of other food sources out here. You're trying to make that bear feel as comfortable as he can to get him to come in during daylight hours. It's not that easy. But that's part of why I do it, because I love the chess game. And it's one of the best ways that you can get to actually see bears in their natural habitat and watch them interact. It's special to me.
Baiting bears in the mountains is Laramie's favorite part of the hunt. It's hard work covering hundreds of miles on foot each season, lugging bait back into each location. But more times than not, it pays off in the end. Just a week ago, Laramie found success at this same bait.
One thing that has always amazed me is how quiet a bear can go through the woods. You get a 300-pound animal, and he can walk through the woods like a church mouse. Granted, they do have nice soft feet, but it still is amazing that, boom, all of a sudden they're right there. You have no warning.
bear. I couldn't tell if it's a big sow or a boar, but it's got a boar head on it, which I don't really care. It's a beautiful bear. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, this is my home. This is where I spend the majority of my time, where I live. This is what embodies the mountain man lifestyle. I mean, putting all the work in, packing these baits in, studying these bears, knowing when, where, how, and then you come out. It's awesome. I think I hit it right in the heart. Give it a little bit of time. Go check her out.
After letting the bear lay overnight, Laramie came back in the next morning to find his trophy. This beautiful cinnamon-colored bear is a testament to his hard work and dedication to the sport, and is a hunt that will live in his memory for seasons to come.
He definitely hit it again. Look, he ripped the trail camera right off the tree. Just an angry cuss.
And sure enough, he's not far away.
There he is right there. He's circling around us. Oh my goodness. That bear is not afraid of people. Oh, I love this stuff. That right there is what it is all about. You know, I could care less. I don't care about the size. I care about the experience. Getting up close and personal with these apex predators. Coming in here doing this. Yeah, you can say whatever you want about baiting. It's a whole nother aspect of outdoorsman life, hunting, trapping. It's all the same. Whew. That was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
So at the end of the day, I'm all about the experience. And I cannot express enough how cool and how amazing this experience was. Not every day do you get to see a bear act the way that this bear did. Yeah, he may not be the biggest bear in the world, but I don't care about that. He's gonna feed me and my family. I got bear fat from it. But the experience is what I will never forget.
I mean, look at those scars. He's been fighting, that's for sure. You know, I am tickled to death. And I'm aware that some people are gonna say, oh, well, that bear's not that big. We need to change that mentality. Everybody looks at the success of a hunt by the size of the animal that you get. Well, guess what? There's a lot more times than not probably that I come home empty. And those days I value just as much as this day right now. And that's what we need to focus on, is that experience. That experience of that bear circling, wolfing, half charging, that's the experience that I'm gonna take home. Yeah, I got meat, I have a hide. I have bear fat to make stuff with. The experience is what I'll remember forever.
There's one thing that Laramie definitely isn't afraid of, and that's hard work. He put on the miles this spring and didn't cut any corners in his preparation, and it's paid off. It's been a bear season that'll be tough to beat.
You said you want to be a mountain man, did you? Wanted to go shoot animals in the mountains and pack them out on your back. It's a great life, but it'll make you an old man before your time.